Following the disturbances in the Ekurhuleni council session and comparable occurrences across multiple municipalities, concerns have now been raised regarding the level of political intolerance within our democratic framework. These incidents highlight the hurdles confronting our evolving democracy. Urgent measures are needed to address collapsing coalitions and disorderly council meetings, which sometimes escalate into physical confrontations. In the midst of political discord, maintaining uninterrupted service provision to residents, of course, is paramount. The role of the Cooperative Governance Department in ensuring communities' well-being amidst political tensions is also now under scrutiny. Let's unpack all of this for you. Bring in Professor Sethulego Matebesi, a sociologist with the University of the Free State, joining us now via our video link. Prof, it's great to have you on the program. Thanks very much indeed for your time. You know, in the past, we were told that coalitions are a sign of a maturing democracy. But if you think back to the scenes we saw unfolding in the Ekurhuleni Council, many might say, in fact, we're dealing with a whole host of political immaturity. Is this the kind of trajectory you had anticipated, given, of course, just how uncharted all of this is?
No, unfortunately not, because if you look at the South African landscape, it is a huge problem in terms of how politicians and our representative institutions present themselves, and it's unacceptable. It seems as if we've entered an era where politicians will do anything to try and advance their own personal interest and completely forget about why in the first place are they leading or serving in key political positions. And that for me is a worrying situation, which has actually become a norm in our body politics in South Africa.
Yeah, and there's that saying, of course, when the elephants get involved in a fight, I'm butchering it, but it's the grass ultimately that suffers. I can imagine many residents of Ekurhuleni watching aghast as that was happening because of the many service delivery issues that really permeate through their own lives. And, even if it's just at a level of optics, seeing councillors literally hurling chairs and bottles at each other when you have dry taps in your home is a difficult thing to digest. And I wonder if there's any telling how the electorate can respond to something like that.
No, it's going to be very difficult even to start and to try and understand this, because unfortunately South Africans are trapped. And why do I say that? We haven't yet reached that political maturity where if Councillor X is not doing his or her job, there will be consequences. They will be punished. And the only way politicians can be punished is via the ballot box. And it's not our duty to, encourage people to vote for Party X or against Party X. But fact of the matter is, when the environment is conducive to all what we are exposed to in South Africa, that is bound to happen, because our politicians knows that at the end of the day, we will still vote for them. And I think perhaps that's where the problem lies, that we have entrusted our future and the future of our children in people who've got complete disregard. Because the question is, even from the opposition, we can't forever just blame the African National Congress. The question is, where are those who have the wisdom to navigate around all these challenges that they are facing during negotiations? And this once again just indicates that, once the situation is all about filling our stomachs and our pockets, then this is bound to come to this, because I can't understand that the citizens or the residents of Ekurhuleni has been exposed only on a weekly basis. If it's not, the reshuffling, impeachment of recall of mayors, then it's something else. And that is unacceptable. We can't even start to begin to embrace situations like this, where in a democratic dispensation, our citizens are still battling with basic service delivery, whereas our politicians seems to have taken the violent route.
Yeah, so neatly put, as always. Professor Sethulego Matebesi, thank you for your time. I appreciate your insights on the SABC News Channel. Professor Matebesi is with the University of the Free State.